with a spin, traveling in the world of my annihilation. The time has come. The balloons have arrived. Child labor force! It's all meaningless! No matter what dreams or hopes you had, no matter how blessed a life you lived, it's all the same if you're shredded by rocks. Everyone will die someday. Does that mean that life is meaningless? Was there even any meaning in our being born? Would you say that our fallen comrades, their lives, were they meaningless? No, they weren't! It's us who gives meaning to our comrades' lives! The brave fallen! The anguished fallen! The ones who will remember them are us, the living! We die, trusting the living who follow to find meaning in our lives. That is the sole method in which we can rebel against this cruel world. My soldiers rage! My soldiers scream! My soldiers fight! Round 6 begins, and B.N. Keller places down a wizard monkey, and on round 11, Mr. 1234 gets a glue gunner. Round 14 comes around, and I begin building my child labor force and place down the first druid of many to come. Then, on round 18, the 1234 guy places down an attack shooter. On round 22, we get a wall on fire, and Mr. Hopper uses Open's ability to snipe the camo balloon on round 24. And then, on round 26, the second kid finds the golden ticket and joins my child labor force. Now, some of you would say that, oh, child labor is unethical, and that's completely ignorant. Since the beginning of Ape, the greatest honor was to pop balloons. That's why I created this factory, you see? Children love chocolate, so I hide golden tickets in the chocolate to lure the lucky children into the battlefield and die for our cause. To die in the war against balloons is the highest honor to be bestowed onto monkeys. And this new generation needs to be taught this the old-fashioned way. Some would say that we're brainwashing these kids, but I prefer to look at it as a multi-level marketing scheme. Plus, kids don't know better, so we can pay them like no banana. Arriving on round 98 is this ninja fella, and on round 32, half of our child labor force is acquired. On round 34, we see an alchemist and our best friend. Child number 4 wins his golden ticket on round 36, and child number 5 shows up on round 38, and we are almost finished with recruiting our child labor force. Round 40 begins, and we get proof of the effectiveness of the child labor force as they tear through the first Moab. The beginning of round 41, we place down our final child in the child labor force. Oompa loompa doompa doo, I have the perfect army for you. Oompa loompa doompa dee, if you are wise you'll scatter and flee. My child labor force is complete, but they still have that innocent look in their eyes. So we need to traumatize them with the horrors of war so that they become malleable and vengeful. Luckily, we are on the battlefield as we speak, so this isn't going to be an issue at all for us, and it'll come naturally to the monkeys. Round 45, I got the kids at home, as they're having trouble locating camo balloons, and Hopper had a similar idea, so he places another village for our allies. And at the end of round 49, I successfully purchased a camo radar. And on round 56, our oldest child, Billy, mentally breaks and becomes his perfect self. Round 60 is light work due to our child labor force, and at the beginning of round 63, an ally begins to endorse the child labor force and starts to buff our monkeys with an alchemist. At the beginning of round 66, Timmy folds under the pressure of round 60 and 63, reaching his full potential. On round 71, we get a new spike factory towards the end of the track. Round 76 approaches, and Sally can't take it anymore, and officially becomes traumatized. Now, how about we take a breath of fresh air outside? One of the greatest benefits of child labor is the wonderful trauma bonding that happens on the battlefield. Once a child reaches his or her full potential, they begin to inspire the other children around them, giving it an extra 15% attack speed and 15% pierce buff. This is really a beautiful thing to be a part of when you see it happen, as this strength stacks per child, and you really start to see the kids bond with one another and make a really strong sense of community here on the battlefield. It's almost enough to make an old man cry. Round 78 puts some pressure on the kids, but you know what they say, pressure makes diamonds, and we get to reap the rewards of this abuse on round 80 as we put up an amazing display against the round 80 ZOMG. Round 82 begins, and Tommy feels the pressure and folds. And on round 85, Sammy cracks and succumbs to the horrors of war. That takes me back to my youth.
Shush, this way.
Hee, slow down, brother.
You're so slow. Huh? Where are you, sis?
Where did that thing go? I was told that covering up an incident would be hard if anything were to go wrong, so it's best I avoid that. Oh shit. Damn, kid. I'm with the FBI. I'm following up with a possible balloon leak in the area. Do you have any information? She's gone. My sister. She's gone. Forever. Forever. Why was I always such a brat? Why did I always fight her? I never said I love you. Now I'll never get to. Never. Because I'm a kid. Because I'm weak. Because every last one of us is a damn coward. No, this isn't over. I'm gonna put a stop to this. I'll kill them all. Every last one. Hey kid, listen. Young man, would you be interested in joining the fight against the balloons? Sergeant, sorry for the interruption, but I have something here that I think you'd like to see. I know what you did. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't shoot you dead right here. Hey man, killing balloons is one thing, but a monkey, that's a serious crime. You can't come back from that. It's not in your best interest. The consequences are too great. I could never kill a monkey. I'm a kid who likes to play. Why can't all of this just end? What are you doing? Stand up. Did you forget the reason why you're here? Isn't it to get revenge for your little sister who was eaten by balloons? For your fellow child soldier? You have to avenge them and keep moving forward. Memories. Anyway, on round 89, the stars finally align, and Bobby gets to his breaking point, and the child labor force has now fully reached its potential. And just before round 90, I am financed some money and purchase the Monkey Intelligence Bureau. And with that purchase, we eliminate any fears we previously held towards those pesky DDTs. Then, at the beginning of round 90, we get down a glue gunner. Then, on round 91, we upgrade it to a Moab glue. On round 92, we get a submarine monkey, and tragically, on round 94, we lose a comrade. Then, we finally afford the relentless glue upgrade on round 95. Now, I believe the strategy with the submarine is to kill the bad glue, and not leave any of the inside layers around. So, I start to finance this plan, and on round 97, he affords the submarine upgrade. There's no point standing around. We'll only be showered by more boulders. Ready your darts on the double. Be honest, are all of us riding to our deaths? Yes, we are. And since we're dying anyway, you're saying that it's better if we at least die fighting? I am. But wait, if we'll die anyway, then who cares what we do? We could just disobey your orders and it wouldn't mean a thing, would it? Yes, you're precisely right. Child labor force! It's all meaningless! No matter what dreams or hopes you had, no matter how blessed a life you lived, it's all the same if you're shredded by rocks. Everyone will die someday. Does that mean that life is meaningless? Was there even any meaning in our being born? Would you say that our fallen comrades, their lives, were they meaningless? No, they weren't! It's us who gives meaning to our comrades' lives! The brave fallen! The anguished fallen! The ones who will remember them are us, the living! We die, trusting the living who follow to find meaning in our lives. That is the sole method in which we can rebel against this cruel world. My soldiers rage! My soldiers scream! My soldiers fight! Oh, hey, Bobby, is that you? Bobby? What are you doing? Bobby! Bobby!